and we are shown a lot of people in a party. Actually, this is the time of World War II, and all these people are soldiers who are fighting the Japanese army. But now it is their time to rest, so they are dancing here with their partners. In this party, a girl is shown who is an Australian nurse, and she is dancing here with a soldier, and she met this soldier in this party. On the other hand, we are shown another lady named Rosemary. Rosemary is dancing with her husband. After this, we are shown some Americans who are talking, and they say that the Japanese army can never defeat America. But then there is an explosion here, due to which all these people get scared. After this, a soldier comes here and makes an announcement. He tells everyone that the Japanese army has crossed the board and can attack any time. So all the women will go to the ship and all the soldiers will stay here. Now all the women are taken to the top of the ship and are given life jackets. Here Australian nurse Sujani takes good care of all these people. After this, all these women are sent away from here. But the next morning the Japanese surround their ship from all sides, and their ship is attacked, in which many women are killed. Now some women are saved with the help of live boards, but there are many women who are not able to get live boards, and they drown inside the water. After this we are shown 3 women, in which there are Australian Erusan and Rosemary. Along with this, there is also an American lady 18, and all these 3 women swim far away from Shiv with the help of life jackets and reach an island. After this, all 3 women come out of the mud of the island and reach an empty place where they sit and rest because they get very tired while swimming in the water. Now after taking rest, all 3 of them start moving ahead. But then Japanese soldiers come here, who are on cycles, and a vehicle stops in front of them, from which a colonel named Tanaka gets down. He catches all 3 women and makes them sit in his vehicle and takes them away from here. On the way, these women tell him that there were many innocent children and women on the ship who have been killed by your soldiers. They did not do any harm to you. Along with this, you have also violated the Geneva Agreement. Here Tanaka tells them that we have never signed the Geneva Agreement. After this, these 3 are brought to a village where a Japanese soldier slaps them and takes them with him. These 3 are taken to a camp where many people were already present, and here they also come to know that all those who were caught by the soldiers on the ship are present here. They are happy to see them alive. There were many people in this camp who belonged to different countries, and these were the countries that were fighting against Japan in World War II. Now it is the next morning, and all the prisoners are woken up, and everyone is asked to gather at one place. After this, the colonel tells them that all of you are prisoners, and from today onwards, whatever order is given to you, you will have to obey it. After this, the Japanese flag is hoisted, and the national anthem of Japan starts playing, and all the people are asked to bow before it. Now all the people are forced to bow before it. After this, all these people are given rotten vegetables and raw meat to eat, which they start cooking, and they are forced to eat the same. It happens. Now all these women start eating the same food together, and they're also talking to each other. These women promise each other that no matter what the situation, we will all stay together. Here they meet a lady whose name is Warsteg, and she is a doctor. Now the Japanese soldiers make all these women do a lot of work, and they do not even have the freedom to rest. Apart from this, all these women are made to fetch water from a distance, which is used by the Japanese soldiers to avoid coming. And these soldiers show so much shamelessness in front of the women that they take off all their clothes in front of the women, which makes all these women feel bad. Here a woman tells me every day that there is another camp, a little far from this camp, where men are kept. Now every day I think maybe her husband will be there, and she feels a little happy hearing this. Now malaria spreads in this entire camp, due to which many women fall sick and some even die of this disease. But some women give their jewelry as bribe to Japanese soldiers and get medicine from them. Here an old lady is shown whose name is Mrs. Robert, and she is very sick, but no arrangement can be made for her medicine. Then another lady whose name is Wing stealthily goes out of this camp, and while dealing with the soldiers she brings the medicine. But the next morning, the admin comes to know about this, and as a punishment, that lady is burnt alive, seeing which all the women get scared. After this, we see the admin who is humming a song. Then another woman named Diasi comes to her, and she is also very fond of music, so she asks to make an addition music group. Now both of them start preparing music notes and also ask women to join their group, but many women are not ready to join their group. She refuses to join the music group because she was afraid that if the soldiers come to know about this, they would kill all the women in the music group. But many women start joining their group. Now here we are shown a lady named Miss Robot, who starts saying bad things about people of her caste. Then her daughter scolds her, and she tells her that it was a woman from a lower caste who took the risk of bringing medicine for you and sacrificed her life. Now on hearing this, Miss Robot feels very bad and says thank you. Now the women who had formed their music group start their preparation. But then the soldiers come here and stop them from doing so. But these women do not give up. They continue their preparation, hiding from the soldiers, and after a few days of preparation, they make a good music. After this, we see that a soldier comes here and gives a list in Daigi's hand in which there are officers and women, and the girls have names, which means they are to be misused. Now all these women are loaded into a truck and taken to a place where there are very high-ranking officers of the Japanese army. And these women are given an offer in which they are told that if these women keep pleasing these officers, then they will be given good food to eat and a good house to live in. Many of these women agree, but some women refuse to do so. Now in this way, time keeps passing and World War II was not coming to an end. Many of the women who were there had died. After this, we see Sujun, who comes to Dr. Vast Act, and she is taking out the gold tooth of a dead lady, but Sujun does not like seeing this. Then Dr. Vast Act tells her that this tooth is of no use to this lady, and we can use this tooth to give it to the soldiers. You can get medicine from it, which means that Dr. Varshak was also not doing anything wrong. And here she says to Sujan that you should also learn this work so that you can also help people. After this, we are shown the admin who is being harassed by a Japanese soldier, but the admin pushes him to protect herself, due to which the soldier gets angry and she is locked in a cage. Now the admin is locked in a cage the whole night, and the next morning comes and Tanaka comes here, and that soldier tells Tanaka that Eden refused to obey his order, so he touched Eden. Now Tanaka also starts misbehaving with Eden and beats him badly. After this, some women go to the senior officer and complain to him about Tanaka, but he also refuses to help them. But the women tell him that we thought you were a kind-hearted person, but you are just like Tanaka. Now he realizes this and leaves the admin. After this, we are shown that the women from the music group were singing their music, but then the soldiers come here and stop them from doing so. But the music of those women is so good that the soldiers also start listening to their music, and after the music ends, they clap for them. The next day, a soldier tells them that Australia is also going to support them in the war. Hearing this, Sujin says something in a low voice which Tanaka hears and asks her to repeat, but Sujin does not repeat it again. Tanaka calls her to punish her, and Sujin is tied in a field. Along with this, sharp sticks are placed around her. If Sujan moves even a little, those sticks will pierce through her body. Now Sujin is kept in this hot sunlight for 24 hours, and after 24 hours, Karana brings her here. He is impressed by Sujin's courage and she is let go. After this, preparations are made to take all these women to another place, where there are even less facilities than here. As you leave from here, you see those women who agreed to please the officer, and their life is quite good. Here Rose sees her husband, whom the Japanese soldiers are bringing with them, and she understands that the soldiers will kill her husband. She becomes very sad after seeing this. After this, all these women are taken from here and sent to a place which is completely in ruins. Along with this, there is no arrangement for food here. That is why women have to kill snakes and eat them, and due to not getting proper food, many women fall ill, due to which they die. This Robert also dies in this. Here Mary even skips food every day in memory of her husband, due to which she becomes very weak, and in a few days she also dies. The women who had died are buried there itself. After this, all the people are gathered at one place, and here the colonel will stand on a table, and an announcement is made. He does that. He tells all those women that the war is over, and we apologize for the bad treatment meted out to you. Actually, this is the same time of 1945, when America launched a nuclear attack on Japan. Due to this, Japan surrendered to America. Now all these women were freed, and they were very happy. Here we should salute the spirit of these women, because in such difficult times when no one supports anyone, these women supported each other and helped each other without caring about their lives. With this, the movie ends. Friends, if you liked the video, then please like it and also subscribe to the channel. I will meet you in the next video.